Hello, hi guys. So today we are going to talk about functions. So today we are talking about function and loops. So first of all, with function in Python are defined using the diff keyword. So the diff keyword is the one defining function. So and also a function is called by using. So these we are talking about defining and calling function. So a function is called by using its name followed by a parenthesis. Okay, so those are the first things about function, whereby a function are defined using a diff keyword, and also a function is called using a name followed by parentheses. So the first step, we're going to have function parameters, talk about function parameters and return values. So the first step that you're going to do, so we're going to talk about function parameters and return values. So function parameters and return values. So function can take parameters, so that's one, and also function can return values using the return statement. So the first thing you're going to do, so we are going to define we're going to define as first we talk about define using the keyword diff. So diff define, so we're going to define and then greet into brackets name, and so these are parentheses, so and then we close the parentheses. So from there use double colon, enter. From there we're going to return, so we're going to return the value. So a function can return values using the return statement, so we're going to use the return statement, return f, and then hello. So these are return statement, so hello, and then brackets name, close the brackets, hyphen, and then close. So that's the return statement. So what you're going to print over here, so we're going to print into the parentheses greet, sorry, on top over here the spelling greet, not great, sorry about that. So greet into the brackets, also into the parentheses, and then Alice is the name, so this is the return. Alice is the name, so Alice. So after Alice we're going to do the colon, then we close our parentheses. So from there we're going to run the current script. So this one we're talking about function, parameter function and return value. So the diff greet over here on top define a function named greet that takes one parameter, which is the name over here. So this one defines a function named greet over here with a blue that takes one parameter, which is the name over here. And also this the return, this one over here, the return statement returns a formatted string which with the given name. So return a formatted string with a given name. So the print over here, so what we are going to see the output, this one, the print greet calls the function with Alice, as the argument and print the result out. So we are going to run our current script to see the result. So after running the current script, you can see down here it has shown hello Alice, whereby we've said the diff greet, the statement on top over here, the one defining the function, the one defining the function on top over here defines a function named greet that takes one parameter, which is the name. And then we have the return statement over here, returns a formatted string, with the given, you can see a formatted string with the given name, whereby greet, now greet over here calls the function with Alice as the argument and prints the result, which is hello Alice. So that's all about function parameters and return. So we are going to talk more examples about function with two parameters. So we're going to do more examples of function with two parameters. Sorry, functions with two parameters. So function with two parameters. So we are going to start over here. So we clear, we see how it goes. Function with two parameters, whereby so it can be either, we can use so we can either use so we are going to do this. We are going to define add parentheses a and b, whereby a, we're going to say a comma and b, which, or let's say c comma and d, whereby we close the parentheses and then we enter, whereby we're going to see we're going to return a over here. We have to have a colon on top over here, and then over here we're going to return a, the c, and then addition plus d, whereby we're going to print as you can see on top. That's the way we say the define add into the parentheses c comma d defines a function over here. So, and then this is the return statement, whereby it is c plus d, whereby we're going to print. So this one is the function with two parameters, whereby we're going to print into the parentheses, add into the parentheses, that's say, let's say 4 plus 6, yeah, which 4 plus 6, and then close it. So you can see out over here. So this is what you want to run. So we run the current script to see what you're going to have. As you can see, let's say so we're going to check on this. Let's say let's see how we're going to do it. Just a minute. I'll run the current script again. You see, okay, whereby it's missing one thing. Let's try and fix this. So we're going to fix this by let's say let's try and fix this. Just a minute. Okay, let me check on this. Okay, let's say 3 7 8 5 5 see how it goes. So going to check on that. Missing one, required positional argument d. Okay, let's see. Okay. Div. two numbers. Okay. Okay, so this is a comma over here. So the only problem that you had over here, so these numbers add the same number that we're defining on top, whereby you should not put an additional sign over there, whereby, sorry, you just put comma and then you run the script. So as you can see, we are trying to solve the problem over here. So you are running the current script. As you can see down here, the function takes two numbers and returns their sum. So the function, the div function, takes new number over here and return their sum over here. So you should not add in between the two numbers additional sign again down here after where we want to call the function. We want to call the function with the two letters on top with the number. So you can try maybe 6 and 5, and then we run the current script. As you can see, after running the current script, it calls out and it takes and two numbers and returns their sum, which is 11. So that's how we do it. So